Alright, I guess I get to play in the first round. Always fun. Not gonna be casting unless, casting unless I lose out real quick and everything, and it's a really good chance that I may. But we'll be going live really, really soon just to make sure everything's in order. But yeah, just pretty much waiting for the game to start it up. Currently we're just I play any map, so I told him just to make a map and we'll hop right into it. Currently we're just waiting on the veto process, quote unquote. Alright, we'll hop screens real quick since there's really nothing else to do except wait. Backwater is going to be the first game. It was always fun. Alright, let's get this game started up and get right into it. But yeah, tonight's actually gonna be pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure we got 12 people signed up, so it's gonna be quite the competition, and I'm pretty excited to be able to bring you some of the content, anyways. But yes, it is a best of 3. You're saying he's getting an error. See if Proxy can join. Alright, I just pretty much invited Proxy to just make sure that it wasn't me and everything else at the moment that he came in. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be a Protoss against Zerg. Always a fun matchup in my eyes. There's not much funner. It's definitely my worst matchup though, I'll say that much. Alright, and let's hop into the first game of bracket play. See if the lag actually kicks me out or anything else like that. Technically, I'm not playing on the best time, but we'll have to go from there. Like I said, we are in the first round of the playoffs, so it's going to be interesting to see exactly where each of us make it to. And I can already feel the lag. That's bad. Let's close down a few things and lag out. Not quite sure if that's me or if it's Blizzard. Pretty sure it's me. I'm not gonna lie. I have not had the best connection in the past at this time frame. Currently, there's nobody on it, so I should be a little better off. Oh, I didn't know how to keep my guy. Couldn't block it. I gotta reset my shit. I know why that guy isn't sent. I was clicked down there 3 times and I know 3 different guys that build. Oh, no, he's there. Now watch, that won't click there in time. Oh, I hate this. But yeah, we do got the spawning pool going down for Cuchillo. Pretty much we're going to try to play this out a little macro heavy and things like that. I've been trying to work on my macro a little better this week and everything, so I'll just see how it plays out for me. We will be going into a good little timing though. I will say that much. I usually send this guy back around the time that the pool is done. See, that's about 200, well, 150 left on it. So I'm sending back now. That way I actually have a good timing preference on when his links should be showing up. Of course they're not. Currently 400 ping. Not the sexiest. Close this up. Like I said, we're going to do a little bit of macro game to begin with. After the macro game, we'll work into a very good timing attack.
There are not enough minerals.
We'll have to see how he likes it. First game, I'm not going to do cheese or anything else like that. I won't hold that off until the second game at least. And with him not scouting me out, there's probably an overlord close, just waiting to see what he can spot. I should close Discord down. We got some links coming across. He rushed to that one. Well played. Alright, I guess it's time to bust out some cheese. Get me back into this thing. It was very well played on his behalf. Walk through the score screen and show you if it allows me to. Like I said, Blizzard's been pretty bad. I've only dropped 5 frames, so I'm not really dropping anything from the stream or anything, so it's just battle.net lag. Every which way you click, it's just going to be throwing me that. I wish I could give you a little bit of that game, but we can't. Alright, next map. Hop into it and go from there. Alright, we'll play it on Acid Plant. Always a good map. Currently it is a best of 3 in the first round. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Hopping right into it. Alright, let's hop into game number 2. Protoss vs Zerg. It's going to be on Acid Plant. Alright. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Currently I am having problems with my mic where I'm talking to myself, I should call it. But no, we will be going into a very micro-intense build since he... Chichikugula. Sorry for botching that name. Kind of did a very micro-intense build the first game, so we're going to match that intensity this game. Alright, we will see this expansion going down, and most likely the pool will be about 300, I'll say. Yeah, it's 400 on the dot. Pretty good timing on his behalf. That's why he is a master player.
More minerals required. Insufficient minerals.
I should be kept my probe up there and everything, but I like to bring them back just as a safety precaution, pretty much give me the idea on the timing and everything, so just a force of habit. We will be, like I said, going into a very micro-intense build. We just want to get down this tech first, and after this tech is actually completed, we should be good. Make sure my probes are actually going to the right spots instead of 3 or 4 on the same one.
Our base is under siege.
Let your will be heard.
Our probes are under attack. The enemy is attacking our probes. Not enough energy. My light for Iron.
I feel he will be going into mutas, especially with that layer going down. It's about that time. Especially with them seeing the site Twilight Council. It usually tells him that I am not going into Phoenixes.
Insufficient energy.
But we will get, like I said, a nice little timing attack. He will come right, hopefully right before the 6-minute mark, but I think I'm going to be missing it by just a pinch.
Insufficient minerals.
But the positive thing is, hey, if I do lose this, then I get to have a full time of casting, so it's not really going to matter much more than I'm not the one playing, I'm just casting, so more power for you guys, less clout for myself. I am leaving myself a little open at the actual main though, I'm not gonna lie. Usually at this time is a good rush for him to come in, so that's what I'm kind of waiting on. I'm not playing that well either. A couple slips here and there. As you see, my lonely High Templar, no storm, and it is already 6 minutes.
My charge.
And this one, he's gonna be jumping right into roaches.
We assault data lost the darkness.
With him having his base up so early, his expansion up so early, with this type of timing push, I gotta do a lot of damage. If I don't do that much damage, it's pretty much gonna be useless. I do apologize for the lag on the stream. There's not really much I can do about that. It's one of the first things I said about this, and hey, I'm trying my best, and that's about all I can do is try to show you guys some quality gameplay from the other LiT members.
Very well. We are one with the shadows. I am the heart of darkness.
I said all roaches. Very well played on his behalf.
We are one with the shadows.
Well played. But yeah, it's for some reason, like I said, I'm not quite sure what's going on with this BNet bullshit. If you guys want to hop over to the Good One stream, and feel free to. I'm gonna keep going though, and get some quality games going on. But yeah, we'll try to find the next game and go from there. I know we got 12 people. A few of them get eliminated at this moment in time, but I'm pretty sure it was only 2 of us. Currently his yeah, he already posted it. I'm not gonna host you. I'm gonna keep streaming myself. They wanna hop over to you, they can go over to you. It's their choice. It may fix out, like I said. I'm not quite sure if it is me. I don't feel no lag now, so I'm pretty sure it was just battle.net. But yeah, we're gonna try to get the proxy game. We're gonna try to cast the Chuchilio game right after this as well. Okay. Looks like Proxy's warming up at the current moment in time. He's currently inside of a game, and his partner is exactly Chuchilo, the guy that just beat me out. So we'll have to wait for him to finish up, and we'll get right into it, hopefully. Unless you guys want to see the Housey game. We'll have to check out the brackets a little bit, see exactly where everybody's at. Strix is going to be playing Skyman, so it kind of leaves up Housey, the proxy game, and the Lopper game. So we'll sneak in there somewhere. But yeah, the main reason why I don't feel proper to pass over that is I do got to get back into it for my team league and everything else, and the best way is by casting others and everything else. Yep, cool, cool. I will get the proxy game. Yeah, wrong one. We will talk to proxy. Not done with the previous match. Am I looking at an old bracket? Oh, that's solo. I'm an idiot. Where the fuck's Prosper? Our proxy. It's offline. No. But yeah, currently Proxy is offline, so we'll have to wait for him to hop back on. If not, we'll have to hop in the Housey game if that game didn't already start, which it looks like it did. So we will just be waiting on Proxy to get back online. And once that happens, we'll be hopping right into it. I don't know why those ones working. But yeah, I'm just fucking around. Those are actually my hotkeys and things like that. I just gotta type them through. I see Proxy's actually inside the stream, but I don't see him inside the actual chat or the game, I should say. So I'm assuming he's away from the keyboard at the current moment in time. With that being said, we will hop to this screen real fast and talk it through, and that way you guys know I'm still here. Some pretty interesting chat going on, I can see. I'm not the admin of this tournament or anything, but usually there's a 15-minute walkover time frame, and we're barely pushing 4 or 5 at the current moment, so we got a little bit of time before we can even think about that. But he has been offline, and here he is. Oh, wrong one. Alright, Proxy's in, and we'll get down to the map vetoes and everything else, and once we get the map vetoes, we'll hop right into the game. And we'll let them chat it out for a quick second, and we'll do that. Do it. My shit's really lagging out. A webcam. No, my webcam. No, you know what it is. My webcam unplugged when I switched around. Crazy. Yeah, currently the webcam is not on what it's supposed to be. We'll try to fix that real fast and see what we can do. Hey, there we go. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. It's been a while. But yeah, currently we are just waiting on the vetoes to go through. As you guys can see, currently we are in a LiT in-house tournament. We do got the first round out of the way. We currently got 3 more rounds to go, 8 more players to run through. So we'll be here for a little while anyways to bring you guys some pretty good content. We do got a Zerg on Zerg coming up, and it's always interesting to see exactly what direction those go. Alright, once this video gets through, we'll hop into it. Hopefully it's going to be intense. I know Proxy to be pretty micro intense, so it's going to be very nice to see exactly what direction this game goes. If you guys have any thoughts in chat, definitely type them out and let me know about them. Alright, we got a couple of them blocked out. One reason why I feel it's not just me and everything else is Proxy just logged off one more time, and as far as I know, it's Battle.net kicking him off and things like that. As far as my stream, I've only dropped 7 frames, so well, 7 new notifications, and that was mainly 20 minutes ago. In the past 10 minutes, I had one frame dropped. So I mainly feel that it was just Battle.net trying to fuck with me and everything else. As far as my webcam and everything else, I did apologize for that because it reset when I flipped everything over. That way you didn't have a TV in your background or anything else like that. But currently we are just weighting it down. Proxy did hop back on. We do got 3 maps voted down, I believe. Okay, Blackpink is going to be the first map. Alright, we'll get these players in the game and start it up. Oh? See, he just went back offline. It's always fun to see exactly how much Blizzard can mess with us players and make us smile in the end. First, Julio couldn't join up or anything else like that. Yeah, as you guys may be able to read, Proxy can't join a lobby again. Yeah, it's the best part about being a caster is the patience that you gotta have to actually let one go through. Like I said, it's one of those things that you can't really plan for anything else like this. This tournament was pushed back a week, don't get me wrong, but hey, if it wasn't pushed back, something that night would happen, so it's just the way the world turns. We do got Proxy logging back on, so we'll give him a quick second to have everything load up before we flood him out with the game invite. West Coast, I should be on West Coast. Alright, we're gonna remake the host out of the lobby just because that's usually how the servers happen and things like this. It's a server that was connected when you log on. I'm currently Chichilio wants east and Proxy wants west, so we'll actually break in the middle and go to central. As you see, I got the same ping all the way across the map. It doesn't matter. Alright, we do got both players in the game. We'll let them pick the races, their colors, and we'll be hopping right into it. Let's hop on the screen where you guys can see it all and go from there. turn up the game volume just a pinch, put on the music, and turn it down just that much. Alright, give you guys a little bit of background noise. Here we go, good luck, have fun. Alright, it's gonna be a Zergon Blackpink. A very interesting map by choice. Zerg, it really makes it a good mirror matchup anyways on this map. We'll have to see exactly what these players do. Spawning in the top right hand corner, representing Lost in Translation, we got Chichilio. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, representing Lost in Translation, we got Proxy. Oh, I do got it. Okay. I'm scared if I did that though. Shit. There we go. Alright, much better. That's what I should have did. We do got an Overlord Scout going across the map for both players. Alright, let's get back into it. Do got a nice little expansion going down for Proxy. Vice across the map for Chichilio as well. Looks like they both want to make it a pretty macro intense type of start, going for that early expansion. We will have the Overlords meeting in the middle, but not quite seeing each other, so it's not quite a friendly hello quite yet. We do got a good luck, have fun coming out from the Zerg user. We do got the spawn pool going down. It's about 600 for both players. Very mirrored build from Proxy and Chichilio. It's about as mirrored can get. The hatches is about finished up for both players. And Proxy's is going to finish up about 4 seconds faster, so very nice timing on his behalf. Oh, I didn't even think about that. My bar's probably messing up the thing. Oh no. Let's turn that off. Sorry about that. We'll do it like that. Try to minimize a little bit of the counter reaction from that. Where are you at? Do apologize about that. We do got a couple lanes coming out as well. And this third is going to be getting hit a little bit with these lanes just to spot it and say, hey, how's it going? We do got a nice little micro coming out from Proxy, and he's going to actually win this with only losing the one lane. Very good micro on Proxy's behalf to take out 3 of them and almost kill the 4th as well. We do got Metabolic Boost finished up for Proxy, so we'll have to see exactly how much he wants to dance around. And he's just going to keep going to ham on this hatchery, as we do have Metabolic Boost finishing up for Chichilio. And looks like Proxy just wants to get a little scout off to see exactly the direction of his opponent's macro. And he will get pretty far in there to see that there is a Bangling's nest, and we'll have to see exactly what he wants to counter into after seeing that. As you do notice, the World Torn is about 60% done. And we do got a nice little counter coming across from Chichilio, and Proxy is aware of this as he is rallying a couple units too. see exactly what he can get accomplished as far as defending this third, and he is able to push back these lings, but we do got some banglings coming in, and these banglings are going to be able to do some good damage if they get the correct connections. And we do got Proxy actually dancing around with his lings, and he's going to be working in with his banglings as well, and he's actually getting a little bit too, maybe 3 or 4 drones with that one. You got the 14 lings going down total, and the hatchery does fall as well. It looks like Chichilio is just going to be rallying his units across the map with these banglings as well. And we do got a couple roaches coming out, and it may or may not be enough for Proxy. We do got a couple roaches getting stuck in the top of the ramp right there, on the bottom of the ramp, as these roaches are actually just getting surrounded, and there's not too much here for Proxy to hold this, as the lings are still just flooding across the map for Chichilio. We do got a couple more roaches in production. We got 4 roaches, 8 lings in production as missiles as well. Missile attacks for these roaches are damn near finished up. We got 97 of 100, so about 15 seconds left on that. But we do got these roaches surviving the thing and surviving the damage, and 3 more drones do go down, but there is another handful of lings about to come right into Proxy's main. This is going to be very dangerous to see him hold this. We do got 17 lings out for Chichilio, as there's only the 4 roaches out for Proxy, and right now Chichilio is doing a phenomenal job keeping the pressure on his opponent's side of the base, or on that side of the map. We do got Chichilio doing a little dance down here, making sure these lings are going to get as many kills as they can, and he does actually save the 3 of them. Very good save on his behalf to save every unit that he can possibly save. We do got 84 lings going down total for Chichilio, as 44 for Proxy, so Proxy has actually lost a little bit less on the income tab, about 300 less on the income tab, and about 35 less units as well. So we'll have to see exactly how this pans out for him. He is sending a lot of roaches across the map, as there was a ling or 2 scouting it right before these roaches do pop in, and looks like Chichilio will be having roaches of his own to be able to maybe defend this, but it was a nice little ling harassment down there for Chichilio. And Proxy's going to come in and just focus down this roach, and then he's going to be focusing down this hatchery, and this hatchery will fall. There is not a ling or a roach in sight. A very good pick off on Proxy's behalf to catch himself back up in the aspect of expansions, or the macro portion of the game. If the music or anything is too loud, let me know for sure, and we can definitely change that up for you guys. I apologize if it is. We do got the expansion the 3rd going down for Proxy, as he has a nice little queen block going on as well, making sure that no ling run by is going to be valid or valuable. It just looks like Chichilio is just pretty much macroing out behind this, making sure that his economics is good enough himself. He is getting +1 that is finishing up right now. Currently, the upgrades are pretty much the same. The only difference is, looks like Proxy will actually have Carpus, and I believe that is ling drops. Oh, nope, it's Overlord speed. A very good upgrade for the Zerg to have is an Overlord speed. We do got a couple upgrades in production as well, as Proxy looks like he is not going to be slowing down by no means. We got 16 roaches out for Proxy. We got 21 out for Chichilio. A very good macro or micro type of army roaches can be. Currently, we do got Chichilio's 3rd finishing up, just a little bit behind Proxy's. I'd say a good 15-16 seconds, nothing too slow. We do got this Overseer being able to see this as well. what happened to my music? It died on me. We do got Proxy seeing that there's a grip load of roaches coming in. We actually got 34 of them. Or 16, 23 of them. My bad. Bad math, totally. But yeah, right now Proxy's actually saturated his third just as fast as it went down. And we'll have to see exactly what he wants to do with this type of attack. He does got a few units morphing in, and it could be very dangerous to see exactly what we have going on, as this Overlord will fall. Very good corrosive bio, and he will be heading down this other Overlord as well and be gunning him down. Do got Chichilio noticing this, and he's going to be trying to move that Overlord. Very good patrol on his behalf, just to save that one little Overlord. And we do got some Ravagers warping in on the other side of the map as well. So Chilio is going to say, you want to take down my Overlords, I'm going to try to take down some of yours as well. And he is successful taking down the one. Right now we're pretty much at a little stalemate. Both players want to get their macro up, and nothing too fancy going on. We do got the same unit count as before, the 22 roaches versus 29 roaches. The only difference is drone count. Proxy is currently up 7 drones at 58 compared to the 51 for Chichilio. And it looks like Proxy wants to walk into this, at least to see how much of a tech or direction his opponent is going to be trying to head up to. As he almost takes out 2 Overlords in one single shot. A very good play on his behalf, and he will notice that his opponent is a very Roach and Ravager composited army, as we got Overlords going down right and left. Currently we do got another Overlord going down, and we do got a nice little attack going on, and currently we got Proxy that has Burrow just now finishing up, and also tunneling Claw, so he will be able to move as well as he does Burrow. And he is not going to try to burrow one bit. He notices that he has, well, I'm not quite sure exactly how this is going to go. It looks like Chichilio is just going to have a little bit more. I'm not quite sure if it would have been better for Proxy to kind of burrow his roaches and kind of give him that health regeneration. I'm not sure if that was the right upgrade, but anyway, we do got this attack coming into the choke point of Proxy, and right now Proxy is on a very slim unit count. Apparently there's only 7 roaches and 26 roaches for Chichilio, and Proxy's supply is down by about 60 supply, and Proxy is going to call it a good game, well played. Chichilio takes game number 1. If I'm correct, it should be a best of 3. Every round should be a best of 3 until further rounds. If I'm wrong, I apologize, and you guys can definitely correct me on that. And we'll be hopping right into the next map. It's actually going to be on Violet Square. Oh, Neon Violet Square. I said I can't read, I apologize. Oh no, where'd you go? Ah, there you are. No. Where you at? Wrong one. Alright, Proxy's in the game. We're just waiting on the next player to hop in. There he is. From what I can see, every time I look at the stream, it's not really lagging, so if I'm wrong, definitely correct me, and we'll get that changed out. There's one thing I can do, and I did it the once, and it's refresh my stream is what they call it, and I haven't had no problems with lag or anything like that since. So we'll have to hop into it. Alright, let's hop into it. It's gonna be a Zergon Neon Violet Square. I do like the gold on this base. It kind of makes it out in the open as well, so if you're gonna go for it, it's a pretty bold move. And I think that's what really makes me like this map just that much better, is when you have that much more to go for. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, or bottom right-hand corner, representing Lost in Translation in this team in-house tournament, we got Proxy. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, representing Lost in Translation in this in-house tournament, we got Chichilio. We do got a extractor going down right away with this spawning pool as well. A very nice starting opener. When a Zerg feels like they're in a tight spot, usually this is the strategy they bust out of their pocket. An early, very early Ling with speed, and we'll actually have to see how it plays out. Proxy is a very high tire player himself, so I can see him holding it, but I don't know. We do got that expansion going down, and this may flip the game. It may be a build order win. We'll have to see exactly how Proxy plays this out. He's hopping into his gas into his pool, but it is currently a good 50 seconds slower than his opponents. Chichilio's spawning pool is currently done, and we got 2 seconds on that, so it's going to be quite interesting to see exactly what plays out. I'd like to see your guys' view and chat on this. What do you guys think? He's going to be able to hold this, or is it going to be very, very hard for him to hold this? We do got the 8 lings, and they are definitely taking a back road away and around. This way, Proxy will not be seeing it and be forced to produce his lings. He's going to try to be very sneakative, and Proxy's currently up to 6 drones, but currently down to 10 lings, and this could be very punishing. We do got a couple lings in production for Proxy. And Metabolic Boost is 20 seconds away from finishing up. And looks like Chichilio is going to wait for these banglings to morph in, as Metabolic Boost is finishing up as well. He's going to be sending in a couple to scout it out, but with this Overlord scouting these banglings, Proxy's going to be putting down that spine right away, and these lings are going to be focus firing down on that spore just so it's not able to deter these banglings that well, and these banglings are going to be coming in pretty much uncontested. We do got the one queen trying to bounce around, but this is going to be very, very painful to see. And we do got the banglings doing a very good job trying to catch up to these drones, but he is not exploding them by none. And he is trying to get the best hold he can with these banglings, and very, very patient as 7 drones do go down. And the queen will be falling as well, as he is trying to focus down these banglings, knowing that that is the demise of the game. And we do got these banglings dancing. He's just making them pull his drones and doing a very, very good job. And ooh, that would have been a good explosion right there. But he was, ooh, we do got 11 drones going down total as 13. As Proxy is actually able to push this back for the meantime, but he's lost all of his drones. And Proxy is just going to call it right there. Good game, well played. Chichilio moves on. We'll push that up top, make it a little easier to... Oh no, not that far up. Shit. Oh my goodness, right there. Alright, that was a well played game by Chichilio. Showing you guys exactly what type of player he is. He is not one to be messed with. Next game is going to be Chichilio versus Housey. Or Casey Dog or Skyman versus Solo. It's getting down to it. It's going to be down to technically 4 players after this next round. Currently we'll have to figure out who we're going to be casting next. I kind of want to get on one of the other ones since we've been falling to Chilio, but I'm not quite sure exactly where the other ones are currently at right now. Dog Casey, he's actually in the chat with us, so he can hear everything. All it says is in the game for me though, so we'll have to see who finishes up first. But yeah, we'll hop to the be right back screen real fast since that is exactly what we are doing. And we'll go from there. Yeah, he's Europe. Like I said, we're just waiting on the next game to go through. Once this does go through, we'll be hopping right into it. We are down to the final 4 in theory. But yeah, I do gotta walk away for a quick second, so I apologize for my silence. Currently looks like Morph will be gone for about 5 minutes, so we'll have to see exactly what the next matchup holds in front of us. I'm not sure if Case Dog is streaming or not, since he's actually in here, so I'll have to find out if the next game is available. I'm pretty sure we'll be casting the Morph game. It'll be very nice to see a Terran against Zerg thrown up there for you guys. We are currently. That's why he's asking though. If you actually look at his match history. Hey, here we go. Alright, Chilio versus Morph. Chilio gets the honors of getting casted all the way through to the finals. Very nice to see. When one player does that, works his way up through the ranks, how I call it. They're probably already vetoed it out. I was just fucking around. But yeah, we are currently, I want to say an hour into it. So it'll be very interesting to see exactly what these two players bring to the table. Both players are definitely 2-0 at this current moment in time. Morph beat out Housey, actually, so he's only the 1-0. So I apologize for giving you the misinformation. It looks like he's going into a Protoss. Random. He doesn't know what race he wants to go. So it looks like he's just going to be hopping into a random and going from there. We'll have to see what he wants to bring to the table, knowing exactly what his opponent is. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, representing Lost in Translation in this in-house tournament, we got Moors. Ooh, I do like that, truly do. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have Chichilio. Chuchulo. Like I said, I apologize for botching that. I know I did. I cannot read for the life of me. I do like the direction that Morse is trying to actually send this game into, and back home he does have a nice little build going ahead of him, so he does know what he is doing. We'll have to see exactly what Chichulio has up his sleeve for this Terran against Terran. Only reason I can say that is because Morph is not in here. Lucky for me. But yeah, we do got the probe going across, and it's going to run into a very, very suspicious looking base. And from this, he will know exactly what his opponent is trying to be pushing into. We'll have to see how he counters it out. Very good scout on Chichillo's part. Currently, we do got the Reaper coming out a little bit faster for our blue Terran player, Chichillo. But we do got a couple more barracks in production, and this might be the difference in the game, is exactly how fast these two came out compared to his opponents. With this third one being produced as well, it's going to be a little sketchy. We do got the SUV returning home after noticing exactly what type of play his opponent is trying to be pushing at him. And right now, Chichillo is waiting on this, and he is actually going to be able to pick off this Reaper. Very good pickoff on Chichillo's part. Put himself right back into it in a sense. We do got more trying to run around and see exactly what he can scout out from this, and he's going to actually be running into one more Reaper as another one is going to be popping out. A very good escape route for Moors. and
defeated.
he does see both of them as well. So it is a very good pickup on his behalf as far as getting that knowledge out. Um, and he is going to be able to pick off a couple of these Reapers before they do any type of damage, and it is a good game, well played, called by Mors. Alright, Mors will actually pick the next map. And it is loser's pick map. I didn't read the rules on that part of it, but I did read the rules, and it was all set for the CTL, or not CTL, but the LITSL, the LiT Season League. So that's how the Season League rules were. So I'm 90% sure that's what this one is. So I didn't even question it. But we are hopping right into this next game right away, and we'll actually see what these players have to bring. It is going to be a turn against random one more time, and I did like the style that Morse did try to do, and it kind of caught him off guard a little bit. And here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. We got Morse spawning in the top right-hand corner, representing. Lost in translation, we got Chichilio. He's actually being a little good-mannered and actually telling his opponent his race. And, well, actually, I love to see when a player does that. I truly do. Morris is actually throwing out the rip me, and Morris is the reason why I actually got into Lost in Translation. He's my recruiter, and he's always told me since day one this is not his matchup. He feels a little lost. So I'm really curious on what he wants to do in this game, knowing that he is down one game and his opponent is a race that he dreads. We do got the probe coming in and scouting us out. A very good scout off by his opponent. Very good timing. He's going to be doing a little bit of SCV damage, and if Morph's not careful, or if Chichilio is not careful, he will lose this probe. And actually, Mortis is the one that pulls away. He had the first hit on him, though. I'm pretty sure it was. But no, the barracks is finishing up, and we do get a Reaper that will be coming out of it as well. As the Nexus does go down, it is a one gate Nexus Cybercore expand coming out of Chichilio. Very nice macro style opener. Alright, we do have the Cybercore about halfway done, and the Nexus about a little over halfway done now. As we do got Moore's command center just starting up, about a quarter way done. As the Reaper will be running across the map to see exactly what he can scout off. And we do get the second gas going down, as well as the supply depot is blocking off that ramp. Production tab, I'm sorry. I apologize. We do got the 21 SCVs and the 22 probes, so it's been staying in the same direction. And we do got the Nexus finishing up for Chulio, as this Reaper does get a nice little scout off. He notices that his opponent did do the one gate expansion, so he knows that there's not going to be any type of harassment anytime soon coming out of his opponent, and he's going to feel free to tech into any direction that he wants to from this. And he is going to lose his Reaper, as he does connect with the bomb as well. He is going to be putting down this bunker. It's more or less a safety net, as the factory will be producing. I'm 90% sure it's going to be a Cyclone. If he's not producing Cyclones out of it, I'd be a little surprised, to tell you the truth. Maybe a Hellion. It's only 2 units that are quote unquote in mech right now. We do got the 3 gateways going down for Chulio with the Twilight Council as well. A very nice build coming out for Chulio. And we do got a Hellion coming out as well, kind of try to do a little bit of, I'm assuming probe harassment, because against the Depths or Stalkers, they're not the best unit, and this early in the game your opponent would not be going into a Zealot, so it'd be very, there, I lost my train. You got the third, oh no, you're just scouting it out, making sure there is no proxy. As it looks like both players are just going to be macroing out behind this. Currently there's 34 probes to 31 SCVs, 13 Marines to a couple Adepts. Currently only the 3 Adepts, 4 Adepts. There we go. Oh, there's one more somewhere. It's hiding on me. His army count's 13, and technically that's only 8. Oh, we do got an Oracle in production. That is what was throwing me off. But yeah, right now Morph is doing a very defensive type of build. He's making sure that his base is defended out before he even wants to think about pushing forward. This is usually what a player will do when they notice they are behind in a game in a series. And I definitely don't blame him, especially with the type of player Chichulio has been pulling out tonight. He knocked me out within 2 games, knocked Proxy out within 2 games, and right now he's looking on knocking Morph out. Currently up 1-0 against him. And we do got a couple more forges going down, not more, but we do got a couple forges going down as Glaives is finishing up. Resonating Glaives, as we do get the 4 Hellions coming in. It was scouted out by this Oracle though. This Oracle is actually very good positioning, and it is going to force Chichulio to actually dance around with this Phoenix and try to pick it off before it actually comes in. And Morph is actually going to lose this. There's just a little bit too much here for him, and he knows it, so he's going to try to push to the best spot he can. And there's no speed on this no more, so without that turbo speed, he's going to lose them all. And he finds the best place to set him down, and he's going in. A very good force field coming out of Chichulio as well, making sure that his opponent was not able to actually sneak into that probe line. He could have ran down and around, but that would have been very oriented, I should say. Not a very good call. And Morph is forced to just retreat and go home and try to do some damage in another direction, as Chichulio's third is finished up and is ready to produce a lot of income for him. But no, we do got Moore's a little bit oversaturated, but he's actually been in a tight spot, and I feel that is why he hasn't pushed out towards that third yet. And with the revealed on his units, it's really hard for him to try to even push out with these type of drops. A very good strategy coming out of Chichulio. Definitely a very high tire type of player. Throwing down 5 more gateways on top of this at the 7-minute mark. He is currently on. Oh no, it's been too long. Structures T. He is currently on. Wow, I'm blind. 9 gateways. That's going to be enough to push any Protoss user well over the 200 mark. At 5 of them at 2 apiece, well, 9 of them at 2 apiece, that's 20 every 40 seconds or so. So it's definitely enough to push you over the edge. Currently his only tech is Warp Gate units. He has not gone anything other than the Oracle and maybe a Phoenix. And right now, Morph is going to have to try to do a lot of damage, and with these force fields, it's going to be very, very hard for him to do this. The force fields will get behind him, so he's not able to kite back, and everything here is just easily picked off. There's nothing anti-air there, so he's actually going to be able to pick off. And this Revelation is on this Liberator, so he's actually going to be able to see this man come all across the map, and he just annihilates him before he even does any type of pressure. Pretty much Chichulio is just staying at home, making sure everything is protected out as he macros forward. And it looks like Morris is trying to push out one more time. It's not that he's trying to overextend by no means. He's just trying to push his opponent back in any direction he can. And right now the supply is right on each other until these warpins keep pushing his opponent. It's going to be very hard for Morse to actually stay in this game because of those 9 warp gates at a 3 base collection rate. His main is just now finishing out now, so it's going to be transitioning over into his 4th, but he's in a very good direction. Very hard for any Terran player to beat this type of direction. We do got a couple mines trying to soak everything up, and we'll have to see exactly how these Liberators play it into it. There's currently nothing anti-air, and with these Adepts, he's actually able to run around these shaded areas, and this is actually going to be very, very bad for the Protoss Terran user. And Mors knows he's in a very rough spot, as Tulio feels he is in a dominant spot. He's going to just be pushing across the map. And right now, the only thing over here is Marines. Marines and Adepts do not get along. Adepts actually kind of try to walk through Marines, especially with the Glades. But yeah, these will actually get a good little scout off on this army over here and pinning him down, and pretty much, ooh, nice little mine connection as well, but it is not enough to push anything back, as we do got a couple more mines ready to lay down the cover, but there's just way too many Adepts here. Currently there is 25 Adepts and only a handful fall. Currently only 6 Adepts did fall to that, and it's gonna have to be one hell of a hold if Morph wants to try to do any type of damage. Currently he is pushing everything back that he can, and he's in a very tough spot as a Terran user, and he is actually able to hold this off. A very good hold coming out of Mors. We do got +3 going down for Chichulio as well. We got the Oracle running down, actually maybe trying to set up a beam, and we do got the 4th actually finishing up, and the probes are actually getting transferred over as we speak. And right now Morph is in a very tough spot. He is trying to get his 4th out, as well as his 3rd is actually saturated, but he does have a lot of mules that he could be throwing down, but there he goes. He drops him. And I am on a delay, so it's not like these players can hear what I'm saying and do what I say. Like I said, he's not even in the chat, so that's another plus. Alright, we currently do got a nice little run coming across the map. And it's nice to see exactly what he has to do, and I do see your text inside the chat, Proxy, saying he can't switch races. Thought xCloud sent me a message saying he was allowed to, but maybe I must have misread that. We do get the storm coming up as well, as these Adepts are going to be shading right on top of this army, and there's just going to be way too much here, as the Phoenixes actually took the splash damage from all these mines, and these Adepts are just going to be able to push right across the map and just do as much damage as they pretty much want there. A lot of them are on low health, but we do got +3 Adepts here in any second. Currently 13 seconds away. And we do got storms coming in at this moment in time as well, and this is going to be very, very hard to hold for more. We do got the actual storm going down, just the 1 out of 4. Well, like 7, but we do got him bouncing back. He feels that he is not comfortable attacking into this, so he is pulling back. Currently we do got Chulio floating a hell of a lot of money right now. Currently at that 2,000, and currently the psionic, or the psionic, the supply is staying pretty similar. Very nice
run around coming from Chichulio, but it's going to put his army out of position, and he's going to have 3 storms that he can run into, and if he was a little quicker on it, he could pick them off, but he kind of hesitated and lets Chichulio actually catch his army back up to Moors, and Moors is actually in a very hard spot right here with the storms actually chasing him down. He's going to have to try to get ahead of this army and actually lib zone. And he's actually going to get a couple of these liberation zones down. And we'll have to see how much these can hold off with all these adepts. And there comes the storm now, just pushing down everything that was holding this. But right now, Morph is in a pretty good solid spot as he's able to defend this. And right now, Chichulio is in a very rough spot, I'd feel. Making a grip load of gateways. Currently, he has 9. I lied. There's more than 9. 15 gateways coming out of Chichulio. We do got the 5th going down as well, as Chichulio is not slowing down. He's making sure that he is moving forward every direction of this game, as we are getting a little bit of a lag spike. No lag spike. Currently, we got a couple scans going down, just pretty much trying to find out exactly what direction each person is going into. We do get the storm coming out of Chichulio, but we do got a couple ghosts as well for Moors. It looks like he's going to be running up and around just to make sure that he can try to get a couple more kills with them. Any setback's a good setback. Oh no, I feel the lag spike. We do got a nuke in production. Always good to see. And we do look like Chichulio wants to push out as my lag spike is hitting. I feel bad. And if it's just battle.net, then that's completely different. And we do got the nuke, as you see on the mini map, going down, and a couple storm landing on his own units. And there is no EMPs. The EMPs do go down, but the storms are even much better, and it wasn't no EMP on these High Templars. And that hurt. That really did hurt. Pretty much this Archon, High Templar, and Adept army just walks through everything that Morph had to throw at him. And that's really punishing. We do got the 1 EMP going off, but not on all these High Templars either. We got a couple more storms, and it is really going to be hard for Morph to hold this. He is going to be losing his expansion. And it looks like Chichulio just wants to back out for now and see exactly where other damage can be done. Like I said, I'm feeling a huge lag spike. I'm not quite sure exactly where it's coming from, and it is me. I'd really hate to be the reason they're losing and things like this. I'm gonna have to leave. I'm not gonna be able to give you guys the final net. That's upsetting. Like I said, just hop straight into it. No lag, no nothing. A little upsetting. But yeah, that was upsetting, not being able to finish casting that for you guys. We'll hop into this screen real fast while we wait for the next one. I'm not quite sure if there is another caster on this or not. We're in the semifinals, so it is a best of 5. And we did come back, so we'll hop onto that screen as these players hop right into it. Why are you ripping it off? Alright, let's hop into it. It's going to be a turn against random. Alright, spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we got Moors. And spawning in top left, or in top left hand corner, we got Chitulio. A very interesting note in this. I don't know how to do it. Yeah. One day I'll learn how to put the scoreboard up there. Currently we do got a barriers going down for more. It's dead, dude. Oh, it's all the way alive. Is that why I have no internet? You stealing it all, punk? Really? Alright, we do got an expansion coming out of Moors. Looks like he wants to expand this out to keep up with his opponent. And he does put it down, and these overlords are actually trying to creep in. So Chitulio will notice this in about a minute, I'll say. At 2:40, he'll see this. Okay, maybe 2:20. We do got a second barracks going down. 2:40 it is. But no, we do got the Reaper pretty much running across right now. Just gonna see what it can scout out. And right now, Morse looks like he's just gonna be on patrol with his one Reaper just to make sure that nothing does come through. Oh, we do got Metabolic Boost finishing up for Chitulio. Apparently we do got 25 SCVs to 28 drones. We do got this Reaper coming in doing a little scout out. You will notice that there's 2 queens there. And it does die. Looks like Moors is kind of curious if his opponent is going to be attacking, so it looks like he's going to be sending another scout across the map. Scout out that third. We do got this Overlord coming in, a very good scout off by him. I do like the Overlord, it kind of reminds me of Stegosaurus. My kid's a dino lover. But yeah, right now we do got Morph just going into a very standard play. He's just popping out his Hellions with his Marines, and slowly going to be producing his Medevacs as well. So he will be hitting a good little attack when he feels it is that time. Yeah, the Queen's actually doing a very nice job spreading that creep. As Roach Warren is about finished up, about 3/4 of the way done. We do got the 14 Marines and 34 SCVs with the 4 Hellions. And it looks like he wants to push. When he gets there, his opponent will actually just now be getting a couple Roaches out. Do got the 6 Roaches in production with a missile attack for the range units of the Zerg. We do have the scan going across, and he's actually going to notice that there is nothing here except for unprotected creep tumors. And we do got the one queen going down, and right now these lings are just going to get ate through like they were last night's dinner. And right now it does not look like Morse is going to be slowing down. He wants to push into this with everything he has, and he's definitely not going to be slowing down. We do got +1 finishing up, 1-1 finishing up for Chulio, as Morse is not slowing down. He does take down both queens, and he is still going for the blood, the throat of his opponent. And he is just going to be high stepping, tighten back these Marines. And the Roaches do actually push him back, and is very good push coming out of Morse. As his next attack is just sitting outside of his opponent's base, ready to push in. We do got these lings not able to do as much damage as Chuchulio would like, as I feel another lag spike, and like I said, I'm not quite sure if that's me or not, but the rest of the game was running just fine. Come on. My neighbors and their illegal downloads, that's what I blame it on. We do got the scan coming out to clear back some more of this creep, make sure that his opponent does not get too far ahead with that free map vision. We do got these Hellions actually doing a lot of damage, but not enough damage to push back these Roaches. And right now it looks like Morse may be a little thin. It's spreading everything he has across the map for it to get pushed back. And we will hop to this screen real fast. I apologize while I go do this, because I know it's not that, but hey, less connections the better. Currently we do got more trying to put on the pressure to his opponent, making sure he can do as much damage as he possibly see fit. It is a nice little push coming out of Mortars. I feel like I'm slowing it down. Kind of feels like they're chopping along. Alright, that's the best I can do. I've closed down everything I have connected to the internet except for this game and the stream. And watch, I'm gonna spike it out. Yeah, you locked your stuff off. Now somebody else's stuff will connect to it. No. But no, we do got a nice little Hellbat and a Marine composition coming through. I feel he'd be able to do a little bit more damage if he had a Marauder or two in that army, but when you're pumping 2 out at a time, it's a little hard to switch tech. And we do got a nice little harassment coming down and around, coming out of Chichulio, as we do got these Liberators and Marines and Hellions pushing forward into this choke of his opponent. And that is a lot of Roaches going down, and pretty much we're down to 18 Roaches. And even more is just getting picked off. These Liberators are actually doing a really good job, and actually Moors actually realizes, and he actually goes towards that queen and picks off the queen, and as Chichulio backs out to go after his queen, he actually gets picked back off. It was a very good pickup by Moors, and Moors is actually in a dominating position right now. He just took down his opponent's third. He's in a position to lose his third as well, but oh man, he's wide open too, and these Marines are actually going to stop and step back for a quick second to clean this up. And we do have a nice concave ready to come through. And we do got a couple lings, ravengers, and roaches. A couple good bios going off. This could be very dangerous. And a couple bios do land in a very good spot. And we got a couple of these medevacs pretty low on health. He's going to lose another Liberator. Very good bios coming out of Chichulio. And this queen may or may not. No, he does not move, so he's not going to be able to pick that Liberator off. Ooh, a little whiff coming out of those Ravengers. And he's forced to pull these drones back just a pinch. As these lings are just going to be going in there and taking down a couple kills. And ooh, very good Ravager bio coming out for Chichulio. It's a very good unit control. Currently, we do got 3 Ravengers in production with the 4 roaches. And currently, Moors is working to 3-3, and this is going to be the last push that I feel Chichulio can do. If Moors can hold this, he's going to be in a very dominating spot, as he is forced to pick up and run home. We do got the 3 Liberators, and the Liberators are going to be able to hold these Ravengers back if he actually has the range on him. So it's going to be very interesting to see if he actually has the range or not. Moors actually chooses to change the direction with this expansion, as it looks like Chichulio just kind of read the book on that. And he's just going to be going right in for it. He does not care about these Liberators by no means. He does pick off the 1. And we do got 3 more ready to drop down their zones. And he actually gets behind him, and he's going to be forcing them to go actually towards that 3rd instead of go home. And he's going to be stopping any reinforcements from coming in. A very good play out of Moors, and we do got the bios going down. And the bios actually take down a lot of these SCVs as well as the Marines. And I'm not quite sure if there's anything here for Moors. Got a couple Marines in the back just waiting to do some damage, but we do get these roaches actually warping in when they are down to less than 20 health. A very good trend. Judgment call by Chichulio, as the bios are going to be going down. We do got the 1 Liberator going down as well, and Chichulio is just going to be walking forward. A very well played game on his behalf. He is putting the bios in the perfect spot, push down the only thing that can keep him in spot, and he definitely pushed down every Liberator he can. A very well played micro down game on Chichulio's behalf, as the last Liberator does fall before he does push forward with a couple more of these roaches, as it does got 3 health on. He turns into a Ravager. A very good game sense on his behalf. We do got a couple more bios going down, and currently Morph is going to be slowing it down. And once again, he is doing the same thing with 1 more roach. A very well played game. And these bios are going to be coming in and doing a lot of damage on these SCVs. And he will clean this up, but at what cost? Very dominating game coming out of Chichulio. Currently, the Terran has the 3-2 upgrades, as Chichulio, the Zergius, is only at 2-2, but he is still able to push forward. And right now, Morph is in a very tough spot. And Chulio is just walking through the Lost in Translation members. Currently he's sitting at 7-0 after he wins this game. Morph is a little bit too far behind to actually catch up. Chulio stopped all macro and he just went all into micro. There's nothing going on at his third base as he's just sending everything he has. So it is really down to Morph to actually hold this off and try to step back onto his front feet, as Chulio is down on no pennies and he is actually mined out of his natural and his main almost. I might have called the game bad because Morph is actually in a better position than what I assumed. Very well played defensively on Morph's behalf, as his main is all mined out as well, and his natural is just pretty much sitting with a few minerals and some gas. He's gonna have to pretty much work the best bios out there, and Morph knows this, so he is definitely focusing down on these Ravengers, making sure that none of these medevacs actually get picked off, and he's actually doing a really good job still pushing forward. He is going to be able to run into this mineral line and maybe pick off more than 1 or 2 drones. Currently there's 23 drones to 64 SCVs lost. As we do got Chuchulio actually building up his third base right now, actually putting himself back into it. We do got the 30 drones to 21 SCVs, so it is a very good close money game right now, the economics. But there's only 10 Marines and 3 Marauders to 9 Roaches and 5 Ravengers right now, and these bios can really be the difference of the game. And we'll have to see exactly what he focuses down, and he does focus down every single Ravager he sees, picks up and draws back. A very good decision on Morph's behalf, and he is not going to give up quite yet. He unloads in his main base, and he is going to be trying to hold as much as he can before he does do one more push. And he does bring the boys this time, and he's transferring him over, and all he needs to click on the mineral line, get him past. And the Ravengers will be focusing on these SCVs instead of the Marines, and this might be the difference of the battle. And Morph is forced to call it. Good game, well played. It is called. Down to the finals.
I'll have to recheck the brackets and see where everybody has made it. We'll actually see if Solo won that last game or not, or if it was his challenger. Currently it looks like they are still in their game. So when they finish that up, we will be going back into it. For now, I am going to walk away for a quick minute, and I do apologize that I have nothing set up to tell you guys exactly how long. But we'll be back. Alright, I guess they're gonna be doing it on the other stream, so we'll link that together real fast and go from there.